Hey guys, today I'm just gonna go over the review sheet before you take your final test of the year. So make sure you pay attention and copy down any answers you didn't get. Okay, so hydrocarbon has hydrogen and carbon. Some properties of organic compounds: they are nonpolar. They have low melting points. Most are non-electrolytes, etc. Okay, so what table in the reference table gives you the prefix? I'm pretty sure it is P, but I'm not positive about that. You guys can just look that up. Meth F pro but, and I know that this is table Q. So alkanes, what type of bonds? They have single bonds. Alkenes are double. Alkynes are triple. General formula: CnH2n plus 2, CnH2n, and remember this is in your reference table, H2n minus 2. Saturated or unsaturated? Singles are the ones that are saturated. Both of these are unsaturated. The name would end in ANE, ENE, YNE. And if there are 4 carbons, how many hydrogens? So if it's C4, you would have H. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. If you had C4, you would have H. 2 times 4, 8. And this one you had C4, H. 2 times 4 is 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, so you're going to use that general formula to do the question number 5. Determine which are alkenes, alkynes, or alkanes. Okay, so alkanes, CnH2n plus 2, alkenes, CnH2n, alkynes, CnH2n minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to do these first because these are easy. Ane means it's an alkane. Ine means it's an alkyne. Ene means an alkene. Okay, so CH4. So 1 times 2 is 2. And since you have 4, you've added 2. So this is an alkane. I'm just going to write ANE. 2 times 2 is 4. So that means you have an alkene. 4 times 2 is 8. So that means you have an alkene. 2 times 2 is 4. So to get 2, I have to subtract 2. So this is an alkyne. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So this is an alkane. 2 times 4 is 8, minus 2 gives you 6. So it's an alkyne. 5 times 2 is 10, minus 2 is 8. So that's an alkyne. And then 2 times 2, 4, plus 2 is 6. So it's an alkane. Okay, circle the ones that are saturated. Those are the ones that have single bonds. So they are all the alkanes. Okay, so draw ethane. So ethane has 2 carbons, single bonds. So this would be the picture, C2H6. Okay, 2 butene. So but means 4. The 2 means the double bond, and I know it has a double bond from the ENE. Has to be in between the second and the third. So that one needs 3 H's. This one has 1, 2, 3 bonds, so only needs 1 H, 1, 2, 3, 1 H, 3 H's. Okay, and then propyne, 1, 2, 3. YNE means a triple bond. This one only needs 1 H. That one is set with its H's. These need 3. Okay, isomers, they have the same formula, different structure. Okay. So drawing 2 isomers of pentane. Whoops. All right, so pentane is C5H12. And you can picture it as like a chain like this with H's all around it. Some of you guys were doing your change like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I never taught you how to do that, so don't have your answers looking like that, because then I know you looked them up on the internet. So please draw them with the C's connected with the bonds. Anyhow, so isomers of pentane, you would take a carbon and you move it to the center. So instead of 5 in a row, you'll have 4 in a row, for example. Okay, this one would be named butane. This is the methyl group, and it's off the second carbon. So 2-methylbutane. On the next one, so you might think that you could put the methyl group here and have it change, but remember you start counting on the side closest to the branch. So this would also be 2-methylbutane. So just make sure that you're not drawing the same isomer. So now I'm going to draw 3 in a row. I'm going to pop the C on top and the bottom. So this would be a different isomer of pentane. Okay, functional groups cause organic compounds to have different properties. Which functional group makes an electrolyte an acid, so it has to end in COOH? They are found on table R. Okay, so draw ethanoic acid. So first I would look at my prefix. I have 2 C's. And then I would look on table R and look for the functional group. So an acid has an OH, double bond O and an OH. And then I would add in my hydrogens as needed. This one doesn't need any because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. All right, 2-bromobutane. So draw butane first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bromo means it's a Br off the second carbon. Okay, and then propanone, 1, 2, 3. ONE means you have a ketone. Ketones have a double bonded O, and it has to be in the center of your compound. All right, 13. Draw 2-propanol. So prop, 1, 2, 3. All means you have an alcohol. So alcohols have OH. Says you have a 2-propanol, so that means the OH is on the second carbon. An isomer of this could be it could be a lot of different things, but I think the easiest one to do would be just moving the position of the OH. And then this would be 1-propanol or just propanol, because you start counting on the side closest to the branch. Okay, and I think that's it. Okay. So all you have left to do is take your test, and that's it for the year. So it's been a weird year, but we made it. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great summer.